Welcome to Week 38 of the England Premier League predictions, the most exciting and decisive week of the season. Whether you're here for the last-minute title race, the battle for European spots, or the fight to avoid relegation, we've got all the in-depth analysis, tactical breakdowns, and bold predictions you need. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a winning prediction. Let's dive in and finish this season strong together. Match analysis. Bournemouth versus Leicester City. This matchup features mid-table side Bournemouth, sitting 11th with 53 points from 36 games, up against relegation-threatened Leicester City, currently 18th with only 25 points from 37 matches. Bournemouth has had a balanced campaign with 14 wins, 11 draws, and 11 losses. Their goal difference of +12 and recent form of 2 wins and 2 draws in their last 5 matches indicate a team that is relatively stable and capable of controlling games, especially against weaker opposition. In contrast, Leicester City has endured a difficult season, with just 6 wins and a concerning 24 losses. Their defensive vulnerabilities are glaring, having conceded 78 goals and sitting on a -45 goal difference. While they have shown slight improvement in recent weeks with 2 wins and a draw in their last 5 matches, they remain inconsistent and fragile at the back. Tactics. Bournemouth has found success with a disciplined and compact defensive structure that transitions quickly into attack. Their positive goal difference, +12, and solid defensive record, 43 goals conceded in 36 games, suggest an ability to absorb pressure and hit on the counter. They often rely on a structured midfield and swift wide play to create scoring chances, which will be key against Leicester's leaky defense. Leicester, on the other hand, has been plagued by a disorganized backline and poor defensive shape. Conceding 78 goals in 37 games shows a serious lack of cohesion and pressure resistance. Against Bournemouth, they will likely attempt to press higher and take control early to avoid being punished, but their defensive issues may again leave them exposed to fast breaks and well-structured attacks. Match prediction. Given the team's positions and recent form as outlined in the table, Bournemouth enters this match as the more consistent and confident side. With better defensive stability, a stronger goal difference, and home advantage likely on their side, Bournemouth should be able to control the game and exploit Leicester's defensive weaknesses. Leicester may put up a fight, given their desperate need for points to escape relegation, but their overall form and defensive record suggest they will struggle to contain Bournemouth's organized play. Prediction: win or draw for Bournemouth. Match analysis. Fulham versus Manchester City. Fulham, currently 10th in the table with 54 points from 37 matches, prepares to host Manchester City, who sits 6th with 65 points from 36 games. Fulham have had a steady campaign, winning 15 matches, drawing 9, and losing 13. With 54 goals scored and 52 conceded, they hold a narrow goal difference of +2, reflecting a side that is competitive but occasionally leaky at the back. Their recent form is inconsistent, with 2 wins and 3 losses in their last 5 outings. On the other hand, Manchester City remain in strong contention for a higher finish, having won 19 games and maintained an impressive +24 goal difference, scoring 67 and conceding 43. They are currently on a 5-match unbeaten run with 4 wins and 1 draw, suggesting they are arriving in form. However, Fulham's home advantage and overall balanced record make this a potentially tight contest. Tactics. Fulham will likely adopt a compact and disciplined defensive structure to limit Manchester City's space and tempo. Given City's possession-heavy style, Fulham may sit deep, focusing on intercepting passes and launching quick counterattacks using their forward line's pace. Their 54 goals in 37 games highlight their attacking capability, which can be dangerous if City leaves space behind. Set pieces and transitions will be key avenues for Fulham to exploit, especially if they maintain composure and avoid giving the ball away cheaply. Manchester City, with their structured and fluid passing game, will aim to control possession and break Fulham down using overloads in wide areas and central combinations. However, their slightly vulnerable defense, 43 goals conceded, could be tested if Fulham presses effectively and capitalizes on transitional moments. Match prediction. Based solely on the data in the provided table, Fulham have shown they can hold their own against top opposition, especially with home support. While Manchester City boasts stronger form and a higher position, Fulham's solid goal-scoring record and respectable position suggest they are capable of pushing for a positive result. Given City's occasional defensive lapses and Fulham's resilience, a surprise outcome cannot be ruled out. Prediction: win or draw for Fulham. Match analysis: Wolves versus Brentford. Wolves, currently placed 14th on the league table with 41 points from 36 matches, face off against Brentford, who sit 8th with 55 points from 37 games. Wolves have managed 12 wins, 5 draws, and suffered 19 losses, with a concerning goal difference of -13, 51 goals scored and 64 conceded. Their recent form shows inconsistency, with 3 wins followed by 2 consecutive losses. In contrast, Brentford are enjoying a much stronger run, winning 4 of their last 5 games. With 16 wins, 7 draws, and 14 defeats, Brentford have scored 65 goals while conceding 56, giving them a healthy goal difference of +9. Their superior form, attacking output, and overall consistency make them the favourites heading into this encounter. Tactics: Wolves are likely to adopt a cautious approach given their defensive issues, aiming to stay compact and exploit Brentford on the break. Their 51 goals suggest they have attacking threat, but the high number of goals conceded points to a vulnerable backline that must be better organized. Brentford, on the other hand, will look to take initiative from the outset, relying on their high pressing and fluid attacking movements to break Wolves down. They are likely to dominate possession and use wide areas to stretch the Wolves' defense. Brentford's balanced midfield and better defensive structure will allow them to control the game's rhythm and minimize Wolves' counterattacking chances. Match prediction: based solely on the data from the table, Brentford have a clear advantage in terms of league position, recent form, goal difference, and overall balance. Wolves have struggled defensively and are coming off 2 losses, while Brentford's 4 wins in the last 5 games highlight their momentum. This match favors the visitors in nearly every statistical category. Prediction: win for Brentford. Match analysis: Nottingham Forest versus Chelsea. Nottingham Forest, currently 7th on the table with 65 points from 37 matches, will host 4th-placed Chelsea, who have also accumulated 66 points, but with a slightly better goal difference. Forest have managed 19 wins, 8 draws, and 10 losses, scoring 58 goals and conceding 45, resulting in a +13 goal difference. Chelsea, on the other hand, have 19 wins, 9 draws, and 9 losses from the same number of games, with 63 goals scored and 43 conceded, giving them a +20 goal difference. Both sides are level on form, each winning 3 of their last 5 matches. However, Chelsea's superior defensive and attacking balance makes them a more well-rounded side statistically. Tactics: Nottingham Forest are likely to play with a structured and aggressive pressing approach, trying to dominate midfield duels and quickly transition into attack. Their solid defensive numbers suggest they will aim to restrict Chelsea's build-up play and capitalize on any counter-attacking opportunities. Chelsea, on the other hand, will aim for controlled possession and fluid forward movement, using their wide players and midfield depth to create space and scoring chances. Their slight defensive edge and consistent attacking threat make them more likely to control the rhythm and dictate the pace of the game, especially in key moments. Match prediction: with both teams closely matched in points and recent form, this fixture is expected to be competitive. However, Chelsea's slightly better goal difference, stronger defense, and more clinical attacks suggest they have the edge. Their ability to manage tight matches and recover from setbacks makes them a formidable opponent. Considering the current standings and form, prediction: win or draw for Chelsea. Match analysis: Manchester United versus Aston Villa. Manchester United currently sits 16th in the table with 39 points from 37 matches, having endured a difficult season marked by inconsistency. They have recorded 10 wins, 9 draws, and a worrying 18 losses, scoring only 42 goals and conceding 54, resulting in a -12 goal difference. Their recent form has been poor, with 4 losses and 1 draw in their last 5 matches, signaling a lack of momentum going into this fixture. In contrast, Aston Villa are performing much better, placed 5th with 66 points from 37 games. They have 19 wins, 9 draws, and 9 losses, scoring 58 goals and conceding 49, with a positive goal difference of +9. Villa also come into this game with strong form, winning 4 of their last 5 matches. The contrast in league standing and recent performance clearly favors Aston Villa. Tactics. Manchester United are likely to play cautiously due to their vulnerable defense and lack of recent form. They may aim to stay compact and rely on quick counters to catch Aston Villa off guard. However, their defensive frailties and lack of recent attacking efficiency pose significant concerns. Aston Villa, on the other hand, are expected to control possession and dictate play through fluid attacking movements and pressing high up the pitch. Their balanced attack and midfield control will be crucial in breaking down United's shape. Defensively, Villa are not impenetrable, but their discipline and structure are more reliable than United's current setup. Match prediction. Given Aston Villa's superior league position, better form, and more cohesive squad performance based on the data in the table, they enter this match as clear favorites. Manchester United's recent slump and defensive vulnerabilities make it difficult to back them for a win. Therefore, based solely on the provided table and without error in team standings or form, the likely outcome of this match is prediction: win or draw for Aston Villa. Match analysis. Southampton versus Arsenal. Southampton currently sit at the bottom of the table in 20th place, with only 12 points from 37 matches. They have endured a dismal campaign, registering just 2 wins, 6 draws, and a staggering 29 losses. Offensively, they've been the weakest in the league with only 25 goals scored, and defensively they've struggled massively, conceding 84 goals, the most of any team, leading to a worrying goal difference of -59. Their form remains poor, with 3 losses and 2 draws in their last 5 matches. In contrast, Arsenal are positioned second on the table with 71 points from 37 games. They've recorded 19 wins, 14 draws, and only 4 losses. Their attack has been sharp with 67 goals scored, and their defense solid with only 33 goals conceded, giving them a strong goal difference of +34. Arsenal's recent form has been mixed with 2 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss in their last 5 matches, but they remain significantly more consistent than their hosts. Tactics. Southampton are expected to adopt a deep defensive approach, likely sitting back in compact lines to avoid conceding early. Given their poor defensive record and lack of firepower up front, they may rely heavily on counterattacks and set pieces. Arsenal, meanwhile, will look to dominate possession from the start, using their structured build-up play and effective pressing to pin Southampton deep in their half. Arsenal's midfield control and defensive shape should help them maintain balance, while their wide play and off-the-ball movement will be key to breaking down Southampton's defense. Match prediction. The gulf in quality, form, and league position between the two sides is significant. Southampton have already been relegated and continue to leak goals, while Arsenal remain one of the most balanced teams in the league. Considering all metrics from the table, including recent form, goal difference, and overall performances prediction, win or draw for Arsenal. Match analysis. Newcastle versus Everton. Newcastle sit third on the table with 66 points from 37 matches, registering 20 wins, 6 draws, and 11 losses. They've scored 68 goals and conceded 46, resulting in a solid goal difference of +22. Despite their strong season, their recent form shows inconsistency with 2 wins, 1 draw, and 2 losses in their last 5 matches. This dip in momentum could provide an opening for opponents. Everton, meanwhile, are 13th on the table with 45 points from 37 games. They've secured 10 wins, 15 draws, and 12 losses, scoring 41 goals and conceding 44, which leaves them with a goal difference of -3. Interestingly, Everton's recent form is on an upward curve, winning 2 and drawing 1 of their last 3 matches, giving them a boost in confidence heading into this clash. With only a slight negative goal difference and a more stable defensive record, Everton have shown resilience in their approach. Tactics. Newcastle are likely to rely on their attacking intensity, looking to control the midfield and apply pressure with overlapping fullbacks and creative runs in the final third. They typically thrive in transition and will aim to stretch Everton's defense. However, with recent inconsistency, they may be vulnerable on the break. Everton, in contrast, will likely adopt a disciplined and defensive setup, looking to absorb pressure and hit on the counter. Their compact shape and improved defensive performances in recent games suggest they can frustrate Newcastle's build-up play. Additionally, Everton could exploit set pieces and second balls, especially against a Newcastle side that may push high up the pitch. Match prediction. Considering Newcastle's strong overall performance this season but recent mixed form and Everton's steady defensive statistics coupled with their improved recent results, this match could be tighter than expected. Based strictly on the data from the table, including form, points, and goal difference prediction, win or draw for Everton. Match analysis. Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. Liverpool sit comfortably at the top of the table in first place with 83 points from 36 matches, having won 25 games, drawn 8, and lost only 3. They have been prolific in attack, scoring 83 goals, while their defense has been robust, conceding just 37 goals. Their goal difference of plus 46 is the best in the league, reflecting their overall dominance. Liverpool's recent form is strong with 3 wins, 1 loss, and a draw in their last 5 matches, demonstrating consistent performance at a high level. Crystal Palace are positioned 12th with 49 points from 36 matches. They have recorded 12 wins, 13 draws, and 11 losses. Palace have struggled defensively, conceding 48 goals while scoring 46, resulting in a slightly negative goal difference of -2. Their recent form shows some resilience with a mix of draws and a win in their last 5 games, but they have been unable to maintain consistency against stronger opposition. Tactics. Liverpool are expected to continue their high-intensity, attacking style, pressing aggressively and dominating possession. Their balanced team excels at quick transitions and exploiting wide areas to stretch defenses. Defensively, Liverpool maintain a solid shape, limiting opponents' chances effectively. Crystal Palace will likely focus on a more cautious and disciplined defensive setup to absorb Liverpool's pressure. They may attempt to frustrate Liverpool by crowding the midfield and relying on counterattacks and set pieces to create scoring opportunities. However, the defensive vulnerabilities may be exposed by Liverpool's relentless attack. Match prediction. Given Liverpool's top form, dominant goal difference, and superior league standing, coupled with Crystal Palace's mid-table status and defensive struggles, this match is expected to favor the home team. Based on the statistics and recent form from the table, prediction, win or draw for Liverpool. Match analysis, Ipswich Town versus West Ham. Ipswich Town are sitting near the bottom of the table in 19th place with 22 points from 37 matches. Their record shows 4 wins, 10 draws, and 23 losses, with a goal tally of 35 scored and 79 conceded, leaving them with a poor goal difference of -44. Ipswich's recent form has been challenging, with 2 losses, 1 draw, and 2 losses again in their last 5 games. Despite their struggles, their resilience at home could be a key factor in this match. West Ham are positioned higher, in 15th place with 40 points from 37 games. They have 10 wins, 10 draws, and 17 losses, scoring 43 goals and conceding 61, resulting in a goal difference of -18. West Ham's recent form is inconsistent, with a mixed bag of results including wins, draws, and losses in their last 5 matches. Although they have more points and a better standing, their defensive frailty could be exploited by a motivated Ipswich side. Tactics. Ipswich Town will likely adopt a defensive and compact approach, focusing on limiting West Ham's chances and aiming to capitalize on set pieces or counterattacks. Their priority would be to stay organized and avoid heavy defeats, while looking to exploit any mistakes from West Ham's defense. West Ham might try to control the midfield and push forward aggressively, but their defensive weaknesses mean they must be cautious not to leave gaps at the back. They could rely on their experience to break down Ipswich defense, but maintaining discipline will be critical. Match prediction. Considering Ipswich Town's home advantage and West Ham's inconsistent form, alongside Ipswich's defensive mindset and potential to frustrate opponents, this match could produce a result favorable to the underdogs. Based on the table statistics, prediction, win or draw for Ipswich Town. Match analysis, Tottenham versus Brighton. Tottenham currently occupies 17th place in the table with 38 points from 37 matches. Their record includes 11 wins, 5 draws, and 21 losses, scoring 63 goals but conceding 61, resulting in a narrow positive goal difference of +2. Tottenham's recent form has been poor, with losses dominating their last 5 matches, indicating a team struggling for consistency in points. Brighton, on the other hand, sit in 9th place with 55 points from 36 matches. They have recorded 14 wins, 13 draws, and 9 losses, scoring 59 goals and conceding 56, for a modest goal difference of +3. Brighton's recent form is mixed, with a combination of wins, draws, and losses, showing some resilience but also vulnerability. Tactics. Tottenham are likely to focus on tightening their defense and improving their recent poor form by adopting a more cautious approach, aiming to secure points at home. They may look to leverage their goal-scoring ability to pressure Brighton early, while trying to avoid the defensive lapses that have cost them recently. Brighton will probably stick to a balanced approach, trying to control possession and exploit spaces on the counterattack. Their attacking record shows potential, but their defense will need to be solid to contain Tottenham's efforts at home. Match prediction. Given Tottenham's urgent need for points and home advantage, combined with Brighton's inconsistent form, the match could favor Tottenham to secure at least a point. Based on the statistics from the table, prediction, win or draw for Tottenham. And that wraps up week 38 of the England Premier League predictions. What a journey it has been. From thrilling title chases to dramatic relegation battles, this final week brought all the intensity we love in football. Thank you for sticking with us all season long. If you enjoyed our insights, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated with future predictions, match analysis, and more exciting football content. Let's grow this community of true football fans together. Until next season, stay passionate, stay sharp, and never stop believing in the beautiful game.